Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I know it's been a while, more on where I've been later, but let's decorate this beautiful yellow ruffle wedding cake with blue sugar flower primroses and leaves. We're designing cakes for my new cake studio and want to take you along with me. So I learned this technique from Maggie Austin, who is a very talented, a world-renowned wedding cake designer. I've actually studied with her a few times. So I learned this technique from her to where you actually make ruffle cakes in the easiest way. So we are first starting out with taking your cake, either a dummy or a real cake, and you're flipping it upside down. And of course, I had to get my iPad together so I can watch along because this wedding cake actually takes a while to produce. So I'm currently watching Survivor. I am in my Survivor era. So I am taking fondant and I have rolled it out with my pasta roller with my KitchenAid attachment. And I have rolled it out to a level 6 thinness, and I'm cutting out in little strips, as you can see. And I chose yellow because I am just in a yellow season right now. Yellow is the color of 2026, and I love yellow. It's bright, it's beautiful, and it just makes me happy. So this is kind of like what I want to do, and I'm doing a ombre effect to where you're going to see a darker yellow rise to a lighter yellow at the top. So as you can see here, we are cutting these strips that are about an inch long, and I am taking a cell pin on my cell pad and just really just pulling the fondant down. So I'm creating this ruffle effect. And I am getting used to filming myself. I'm doing video tutorials, so I will get better at giving you a better view for me. So this is my first time filming me. So I will do a better job next time. But as you can see here, I'm rolling those fondant through the pasta roller. I'm just getting on the thickness all the way down to a level 6. I'm taking the cell pin and I am dragging from the middle of the strip all the way down. So I am currently doing that on all of the layers. And after you have created all of your layers, you're going to wait till it dries and then wait until you can flip it over and then start to fluff the cake out. So I'm currently using a Dresden tool to fluff the layers out so then you're getting this really beautiful ruffle effect. Now it does look like slightly like a Big Bird type of cake and it just looks like very ruffly, very Big Bird, but I promise it's going to come out very beautiful and very artistic. So I am taking an actual black edible pen and I am coloring the ruffles at the end black. So I'm creating this very contrast color at the end. So where I'm just really just highlighting the ruffles. I started off with the black pen, and then I started off with just using food coloring and using a very thin paintbrush to paint the ends. So next I am working on my sugar flowers. I made probably over 100 sugar flowers for this entire project. So I'm going through using the Crystal Colors dusting brand, and I am making the primroses. As you can see here, I am then taking the black edible pen and I am drawing the just an outline of all of the edging of the primroses all around. So next, I am getting my sugar flowers and I am actually creating the actual structure of the sugar flower kind of like a hanging effect and just really draped alongside the cake. So I'm taking the floral wire. This is a level 20 gauge, and I'm creating that structure first and just marking where I'm going to actually place it inside of the cake with my edible pen. And I'm taking floral wire, I'm stretching it out, and I'm beginning to just piece the sugar flowers together. So then I am able to piece and branch them together. I can create a separate tutorial on how to actually do this. Let me know if that's something that you would like. Comment down below if you would actually like to see how I created this, since this is just a pretty short tutorial. So as you can see, I'm getting all of my branches together and being very careful as I can. They are extremely fragile, so I'm just doing the best that I can to avoid breakage, even though breakage is going to happen with sugar flour. So please make sure that you make a little bit extra just in case you break a little bit more. So as you can see, I am placing the branches because I'm just kind of like creating this draping effect. I'm just using some cutting wire to cut the wire down and just really just seeing like what is actually the naturalness of where the wire is going to fall and where do I actually have to piece some little structural pieces to place the wire where I need it to stick. So I was kind of creating like little hooks so the wire stays put. So I'm adding the top layer at the top and I'm really just putting those final pieces of the sugar flowers at the top and just really want to create this beautiful draping effect. And as you can see, the ombre is light at the top all the way down to the bottom. So I'm really just creating that beautiful effect with that dark contrast of the black. I love how the cake turned out. It is something that is spring. It's beautiful, yet it has that different artistic effect of the pops of color with the black, the blue, the greens, the sugar flowers. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you can see more cake tutorials. Bye.